Well, it is January 15th, and it's the 30th birthday of News 3 Now this morning. 30 years ago today, we went on the air for the first time. There have been a lot of memorable people being a part of this show over the years, and so we thought it would be fun to get the cast back together and take a little stroll down memory lane.
This is News 3 This Morning.
Good morning, I'm Joe Champ. Thanks for joining.
January 15th, 1991, News 3 Now this morning officially goes on the air for the first time. It's the first regularly scheduled morning newscast in Madison, and Joe Champ and Gary Canalti were members of the first anchor team. What were you thinking as you started this new news program?
What were you thinking?
Yeah. Stop right there. What were you thinking?
We really wanted it to be something where people could just come in and sort of start their day. You know, so they could get some news, get some weather.
You have some great footage from those early days.
Yes.
What was it like working with Gary?
It was.
That's a loaded question.
Gary is a funny guy.
Those right.
Okay, you better go do your weather.
And he doesn't come across that way at first until you get to know him for a while. There's no one who could break me up more than Gary could.
So I am the one who came in then when the show went to an hour. We had a lot more, I don't want to say leverage, a lot more leeway. We were pretty sure that not all the managers were watching the morning show. So
We did all the news stuff, but we had a heck of a lot of fun.
This is the Rob Show. Okay, this is what I've always wanted.
There is something that happens to people when they work together in the middle of the night.
Here we go.
Oh,
She is hot.
Rob, for all of his accomplishments, will always be associated with Elvis.
You know that Rob was an Elvis fan, by the way? No doubt. You do a very good impression.
one for the money, two for the show.
we tease that we're your TV wives, right? We give you the, oh,
And
Rob!
three.
3 of them right here.
Oh, and here I'm going to have a visitor from Geo. This is why I joined the morning show for 10 years.
You remember, Charlotte, the time that I just slowed down the car a little bit and picked you up in the middle of a huge snowstorm?
I literally hopped in there. Like, she threw the door open and I jumped in there and we just kept going. Like, you experience things on the morning show that you cannot in any other show, but really in any other job.
It feels like the 7 of us started this, we launched this family business together. And now, like all families, we've handed it down. You guys are taking it to new and unbelievable heights. And I just feel proud every time I tune it in and watch you guys in the morning. I don't know, it's like we're always going to be bonded in that way. We're always going to be family no matter where we are.
So watching that, all I can think is, boy, are we filling some big shoes. Every single person on that Zoom chat is an icon in this newsroom, in the community. I mean, you're looking at Rob Starbuck. He is synonymous with morning news. And then we have Charlotte, we have Susan. This is who we aspire to be every morning, Chris.
You said it, and thanks to Joe Champ for that behind-the-scenes video. It was really cool to connect with him, you know, and hear like the origins of the show and why they launched it, what they had in mind when they started it, and actually some opposition to starting this show. And to think if that wouldn't have happened, like all of those people became who they were because of this show. Incredibly lucky to be a part of it.
First morning show on the airwaves here in Madison. Hattie, you've been a staple 12 years now. I mean, everyone I run into in the community wants to know, is Hattie as nice as she seems on air? So yes, we have to give you a shout out. We're so lucky to have a legend on the show right now.
Oh, thank you so much. And it's such a fun thing to be a part of this show. All of those people on the Zoom call mentioned how it becomes like a family feeling here on the morning show. And it really is. There's a special bond that's formed when you are waking up in the middle of the night